In the fading twilight, I stepped into my new apartment, its unfamiliar emptiness swallowing me whole. The place was a blank canvas, a stark contrast to the warm memories I left behind. Each creak of the floorboards echoed through the desolate rooms, amplifying my solitude. As night fell, a chorus of unsettling sounds began to serenade me. The pipes groaned and hissed like whispers from an unseen audience. Shadows danced ominously across the walls, morphing into grotesque shapes that taunted me from the corners of my vision. Sleep eluded me, leaving me at the mercy of my own tormented thoughts. Every whisper of the wind outside seemed like a spectral voice calling my name. The shadows stretched and contorted, taking on the silhouettes of malevolent figures lurking just beyond the reach of my meager lamplight. I barricaded myself in my bedroom, the flimsy door my only barrier against the unknown horrors that I feared roamed the apartment. With each passing hour, my senses heightened, every sound and movement sending shivers down my spine. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched, that unseen eyes were scrutinizing my every move. The silence became a palpable entity, pressing down on me like an oppressive weight. As dawn approached, I finally drifted into an uneasy slumber, haunted by nightmares that seeped into reality. When I awoke, the sun's rays streamed through the windows, casting a comforting glow upon my room. I ventured out, my heart pounding, to explore the rest of the apartment in the daylight. As I moved from room to room, relief washed over me. There were no signs of the horrors that had plagued my mind the night before. The shadows had retreated, the sounds had ceased, and the apartment seemed like a normal, albeit lonely, place. But as I reached the living room, my blood ran cold. There, on the wall, was a mirror that I had no recollection of seeing before. I hesitated, my hand trembling as I moved closer. My reflection stared back at me, but something was amiss. My eyes were wide with terror, my face contorted in a silent scream. It was the same expression I had worn when the shadows danced and the whispers filled the night. The realization hit me like a thunderbolt. I wasn't alone in the apartment. I was the phantom, the unseen horror that had haunted myself. The terrors of the night were born from my own twisted imagination, amplified by the loneliness that had taken root within me. In that moment, I understood that the true monster was not lurking in the shadows, but dwelling within the depths of my own mind. The emptiness of my new apartment had become a mirror, reflecting the darkness that resided within me. As I stood there, staring at my reflection, I knew that the real challenge was not conquering the horrors of my new home, but confronting the demons that haunted my own soul.